Well, joining me now in the studio to discuss this is my Spanish colleague, Manu Terradilos. Manu, we're expecting fewer people to come out onto the streets tonight if we're going to listen to the reports. So why is that?
Buenas tardes, good afternoon, talks. Well, they said it themselves, the two main organizations behind this, Òmnium and Assemblea Nacional Catalana, have said there is a lack of political leadership now for this movement, and we've seen some kind of division between the main parties who are, leading this pro-independence push. We have in one hand Esquerra Republicana de Catalunya, Junqueras' party, and in the other hand Junts per Catalunya, Puigdemont party. One of them, Esquerra, is more like into negotiating with the government. They don't want this self-determination or this unilateral movement, while Junts per Catalunya, they are still not so keen, or they are not that open to negotiate with the government. They are still pushing somehow for some kind of, or at least not ruling out some kind of unilateral declaration of independence. This kind of thing, it's obviously casting some doubts among the people, and also there are some other movements who are not really happy with what we are seeing because they think the government is not pushing enough, like these famous Comités de Defensa de la República, which are behind some of the protests and clashes, and let's say they are really hardliners. They've even said to the president of Catalonia that he is not welcome, that they don't want these kind of politicians in this protest today because they are not doing anything, or at least not enough, to really push for the independence of Catalonia.
Okay, it seems like there's division all around, and this comes, of course, as we said in the introduction, as the national government is struggling to form a coalition. So how much pressure is this protest going to put those politicians under?
Well, we will see. First, they have obviously to retake negotiations properly, but obviously it's a key issue because in these negotiations between the Socialists and Unidas Podemos, Catalonia is key, because Unidas Podemos, they are more open to a referendum, while Pedro Sánchez doesn't want it at all, at least for the moment. And obviously, he said he could need a partner who shows full support in this kind of thing. So it will add a little bit of pressure, but once again, we still have weeks before they need to reach an agreement, the 23rd of this month. And also, we still don't have a sentence for the political leaders, Catalan political leaders, who is supposed to arrive also by the end of this month. So it will put some pressure, but I think it will be enough because they still have long time to negotiate, and actually they will have to see where this goes with these negotiations before addressing Catalonia like itself.
Okay, Manu Terradilos, thanks for joining me on that issue.